Drivers kept getting charged twice for crossing the bridge. The payment records exposed the real problem. I'm 36, female, and I work as a systems analyst for our regional toll authority. Most people only notice us when something goes wrong. Last fall, customer complaints started pouring in. Drivers insisted they were being charged twice for crossing the same bridge. At first, customer service assumed most of the reports were misunderstandings. Sometimes people forgot they'd crossed twice in one day. Sometimes spouses shared the same account. But the complaints kept growing. Soon we had dozens of nearly identical cases. Every account showed two tolls only a few seconds apart. The billing system insisted both crossings were legitimate. I pulled the transaction data for several weeks. The duplicate charges always came from the same toll lane. That narrowed things down. Every toll transaction included a timestamp, the toll lane, and a license plate recognition event generated by the camera above the roadway. When I compared the event logs, I noticed something strange. Each duplicate charge was tied to two separate plate reads. According to the system, the same vehicle had crossed the lane twice within 3 or 4 seconds. That obviously wasn't possible. No car could circle back through the toll plaza that quickly. I started comparing the duplicate events with weather records. Almost every one happened during light rain or mist. The pattern was too consistent to ignore. I asked our maintenance team to inspect the camera. The hardware appeared to be working normally, so I dug deeper into the raw recognition logs. During rainy conditions, water droplets occasionally reflected the infrared illumination used by the camera. The software interpreted the distorted reflection as a second vehicle entering the detection zone. The first image captured the correct license plate. The second image reused the same plate because the vehicle was still partially visible in the frame. The billing system treated both events as separate crossings. Once we recreated the conditions during testing, the duplicate readings happened almost immediately. The camera manufacturer released an updated detection profile that filtered out the false triggers, and the faulty unit was recalibrated. We also reviewed every affected transaction from the previous several months. Customers automatically received refunds for the duplicate tolls without having to submit additional claims. Afterward, our agency added monitoring that flags any vehicle recorded twice within an unrealistically short time window. The complaints disappeared almost overnight. A few weeks later, one driver emailed to thank us for finally believing him. That stuck with me. The software never intended to overcharge anyone. It simply trusted bad data. Sometimes the hardest part of fixing a system isn't finding the bug. It's believing the people who noticed it before you did.